morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Steelman Outdoors. I've just arrived in Huntingdon, and today we're going to be canoeing, kayaking. Not really sure what the difference is between the two. One of them. And today we're going to be meeting Sai from the Primitive One. Now this came about because I commented on one of Sai's videos saying how cool and awesome his kayaking stroke canoeing videos were, and I'd really love to give it a go one day, and he very kindly offered to take me out on one of his. So I've never met Sai before, this is the first time, but I am really looking forward to it. What's the difference between canoeing and kayaking? I've absolutely no idea. If you know, drop it in the comments below. So I'm just waiting for Sai to arrive. I'm a bit early. In my haste, I know I've forgotten a few things already. I had to stop at the garage to buy a lighter because I didn't bring any form of ignition for the stove. I'm going to be using the BCB pocket stove that I featured on my last video, link up here if you want to have a look. And I didn't get to use it in that video because I ended up just having a beer instead and not actually making a coffee. But today I'm going to be making mine and Sai's lunch. It was the least I could do for his gracious offer to take me out on such an awesome adventure. So let's hope I don't fall in. Stick around to see if I do or not. I've brought a change of clothes just in case. So here we are, guys. We are at the Great River Ouse in Huntingdon, and this is Sai from the Primitive One.
How you doing, guys?
I'll link Sai's channel below, so if you've not watched any of his stuff before, I advise to get across there, give him a sub, give him a like, and watch some of his videos, they're great. So we're about to get on to the kayak, not canoe, so Sai has well informed me that it is a kayak. So I'm gonna mount the GoPro to my chest because there probably is an 80% chance of me going in that water, and it'll be funny if you get to see that. So we're gonna stop off and have some lunch in an hour or so, I guess, maybe. Stick along for the ride, literally.
Might be a little bit slippery this once you drop it down there, and that's fine. I'll slide.
Get in?
I mean, yeah, you jump in and I'll slide you forward and I'll jump myself.
Well, that's a bad start.
So I'll need to take that off.
I was expecting to get in on the river, so that's already a good start for me.
Yeah, I thought it was that shouldn't
Whoa. Alright, we're in. Well, I'm in. Are you in?
Yep. A little bit of a shimmy to get us onto the water. And we're away.
Got my sunglasses.
Squint the camera. Yeah, I've got mine as well.
They were out on the side. I was just so excited when you said that you were leaving. I was like, I'm going as well.
Well, I've got a pair of sunglasses if you need it.
Yeah, I'll be okay, mate. Cheers. This is absolute bliss. Thank you, Sai.
You're welcome, mate. Thanks for joining me.
So we just had a quick stop off at one of Sai's camps that he's had a wild camp here before. This little area. Managed to get out the boat without falling in, although I have stung on my hand by the feel of it. So you just camp in this actual area? Is this the...
Yeah. I'll show you where I would have been in the past.
Hammock or...
Yeah, in the hammock. It's sore. Yeah, I was across here at one point. Where did I go? Across here, I think. Tuck around his tent set up in the corner at the end.
Yeah, it's a decent space, isn't it?
Little tent down here as well.
Nice little log for a seat.
Yeah.
Perfect little space. Just go out onto a little field, does it?
Yeah, yeah, it's open field at the back.
I managed to get in again. No disaster. Let me hold on to this so it doesn't drift away. We're going to watch Si get in like a pro.
Professional what, I'm not sure.
I mean, mine was an absolute disaster really, wasn't it?
No, you done well. You done well. There we go.
Oh, he's in, he's in, he's in. We're in. Let's go. Hold on, actually, what am I doing? Get me paddle before we drift off. Taking my jacket off because I was roasting. It's a lovely day.
A warm one today. Moving on up. Moving on.
Oh, you didn't, did you?
Sorry.
Any more cow related songs you can think of? It's going to be just moving related songs, isn't it? Moving, keep on moving. So it's another successful, what would you call it, exit from the kayak.
Disembarkment.
We've not got wet yet. We've been in and out of the kayak twice now. So I'm taking that as a full-on result. There's a lovely little church behind us. Looks like there's some people congregating there. Not sure whether there's a wedding happening. But it's an absolute scorcher of a day. We've really lucked out. I didn't expect it to be this warm, to be honest. It's absolutely beautiful. We've just stopped off. We're going to make some lunch. And Si doesn't know what we're having yet. Oh, I did actually. I messaged you, didn't I?
You did mention, you did mention something.
Yeah, just to make sure that he wasn't a vegetarian. So what we're having is one of those.
It's like a seafood restaurant where you pick your own lobster.
Yeah.
And they're not lobster, they're duck.
We're having duck and pancakes.
All Saints Parish Church. That's what
We're
it is.
at All Saints Parish Church. Lovely little place. I've never been here before. I did actually used to work in Huntingdon when I was younger. At a place called Hotel Chocolat. I'm sure some of you will be familiar with that. They make awesome chocolate. Coincidentally, that was the fattest I've ever been in my life. I'm not sure if the two are connected. They were. Si's rocking what could possibly be the biggest dead cat I've ever seen in my life. Like an evil genius.
I'm a bit concerned because there's a lot of dogs around here. I don't want them to spot my dead cat and attack it.
Just to be extra ducky. That's not even a word.
They're nice and cold as well, Andy. Nice one.
You're welcome, mate. That's the tablet done, so I'm sure that'll be hot enough. Cheers, Si.
Cheers. And I thought it was a whole camera. See the price.
So we just finished lunch. I have to say,
Oh, it was
even
awesome.
though I cooked it, I was mildly impressed.
Oh, it was awesome. Very much appreciated, mate.
So I thought while we were here, just before we get back in the boat, we'd probably just do a quick segment of who Si is and what floats his boat, so to speak. That was not intended pun. So a couple of questions if you don't mind, Si.
No, not at all.
What got you into wild camping?
For me personally, it was watching other people. Firstly, seeing it on YouTube and other medias, I suppose, and it just called to me. It's like I see it and I thought that's what I want to do. So I literally went and had a go one night and never looked back since.
Top 3 places that you want to go and wild camp?
Back to Wales for sure. I did do Snowdon, not with a camera unfortunately, but yeah, I'd like to go back and wild camp there. Scottish Highlands and Sweden.
What's next from the primitive one?
Well, collaboration video is coming, isn't it?
Drop a like.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And there, I've not actually got anything really planned. I have recently obtained a private woodland,
Right.
so that might be upcoming. I'll go down there. What I'm hoping to do with that is more of the primitive stuff, so more bushcraft and more primitive style. So less of the modern stuff.
And if you don't mind me asking, because I'm sure loads of people that watch this kind of stuff, I have the same questions. How did you manage to come about getting that?
Very luckily, it was through somebody that we know. We was talking about what I do, my channel, and me wild camping, and they mentioned that they had several acres of woodland, and they only use a very small part of it. So I had spotted their woodland before through Google Maps, and that's the best way. Google Maps, look for bits of woodland, go and have a look, see what it is, and try and find out who it's owned by, and approach the landowner. Yeah, you'll get told yes or affirm no. Yeah, I was lucky. Went down and spoke to the people, and they said, yeah, it's not a problem. Come down, do what you want, pretty much.
Good. Favourite YouTuber?
Steelman Outdoors, of course. If you
could only watch one person on YouTube, who's it going to be?
It's got to be the Godfather, Joe Robinette, really, isn't it?
Legend. Have to get one of his t-shirts.
Yeah, and of course your boy Hayes. He's definitely up there on the list.
He's definitely watching, so shout out to you, Hayes. Canoeing or kayaking or hiking?
Canoeing, kayaking. Yeah, definitely travel by water.
And why?
It's just easier. It's easier. Backpack on your back, or sat on the front of your boat.
True.
Yeah, the water carries your weight, doesn't it? So yeah, definitely by kayak.
Well, thanks for answering the question, Si.
Nice one.
Nice
Cheers,
one.
mate.
Let's get back in the boat.
Preserver of the life.
Oh yeah, I haven't got mine on. Safety first. That's the schoolboy. Well, we're back on dry land, and all that's left for me to say is a massive thank you to Si, the primitive one, for taking me out on the water today. I took one for the team at the end, put my foot in the water so that we could both get on shore.
Certainly did.
In safety. So I've got a bit of a wet foot, but it was intentional. I'd also like to say thank you for this. Got a gift. Some official merch.
Little shameless plug on my behalf.
We've got these available?
They can be. They certainly can be.
If you want a mug from the primitive one, hit him up in the comments or
Instagram. Yeah, leave a comment, or Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, message me and I can get your price on that.
So once again, Si, thank you so much.
Mate,
I really appreciate your time. And
honestly, it's been my pleasure. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.